Welcome to Bangladesh. On our third day in this fascinating country, we explored places around Dhaka, and here's the itinerary. Firstly, we visited Sonargaon district to learn about the traditional art of Jambi weaving. Then we headed to the historical city of Sonargaon, and after that we concluded the trip by experiencing a boat ride along the Meghna river. After 20 kilometers drive to the southeast of Dhaka, we reached the banks of Shitolaka River at 10 in the morning. Today, there are many centers of artistic weaving on its banks, and we inspected few weaving factories.
So this is called Jamdani. Jam means flower and Dani means face. So it's the most, at this moment, this is in Bangladesh, the legacy. Legacy of any girls or ladies to wear. Muslin was extremely very popular. After the declining of muslin, then Jamdani became popular. So these were used to be the kings, the royal families, rich businessmen's families they used to wear. So one Jamdani takes normally 7 days. Depend on the design, it could take 2 to 6 months.
There are workshops in the village with huge machine tools and machine-made textiles, but such fabrics are of course cheaper. The art of weaving Jamdani has been declared by UNESCO as Intangible Cultural Heritage of Bangladesh in 2013. Men and women sat right on the floor surrounded by bamboo looms, and like their ancestors who created an earthly beauty hundreds of years ago using high-quality cotton and gold thread.
Итак, после где-то 30-минутной езды мы попали в мечеть, которая называется мечеть Гоалде. Это небольшая однокупольная мечеть, которая не имеет окон. Здесь мы видим михраб, направленный, как всегда, на Мекку. Сделано в основном из кирпича, но есть вставки из лаймстоуна, который привезен из Индии. Как обычно, для мусульманских мечетей в оформлении доминирует растительная тема. Это, опять же, замечательная работа по камню. В Бангладеше очень большая проблема с камнем, поэтому это индийский камень. Мы видим красивые цветы, да? И, конечно, вот здесь терракотовый стиль. Организации. Значит, мечеть получается такой квадрат с 8 вот такими по периметру как бы арками, да, и вверху находится один купол, выложенный из такой кирпичной кладки. Вот такая вот замечательная мечеть есть.
At 12 noon, we arrived at the territory of Bangladesh Folk Art and Crafts Foundation. The territory is green, clean and well-groomed, and there is a pond. We headed to the recently restored Bara Sardarbari. Excellent, beautifully decorated gates led us to a pleasant patio without a roof, many rooms and 2 floors. Near the palace is a clean and without debris lake, with muddy greenish water. There were many clay jugs, samples of folk art were specially placed on the green grass. Then we went along the alley into the park. There were many palm trees, flower beds, and other trees around. Our goal was the Museum of Art. an impressive, massive red brick building. The museum has several floors and orientation. Of course, there are art objects, ceramics, weaving crafts, and their development. After cooling off at the museum, we went to the Sonargaon Royal Resort for lunch. The hotel grounds are neat and tidy. The architecture is pompous. We ordered a fish pomfret with rice, vegetables, and a chicken in a curry. Then we headed to the Panam City. Today it is called a ghost town, but in the 19th century, the Sonargaon was conquered by the British. With them, the neighborhood of Panam City developed with townhouses, offices, temples, and mosques. European architecture influenced the design of these buildings. At that time, Panam City was a wealthy textile business center, particularly for cotton fabrics. After the independence of India and its division with Pakistan, the attitude towards Indian merchants in Bangladesh deteriorated sharply, and it spilled over into the anti-Indian riots of 1964. They had to leave their palaces and hastily escape. Surprisingly, the palaces themselves have been abandoned so far, and Panam Nagar has become a ghost area, and Sonargaon has become an ordinary district center.
Итак, после посещения и неспешной прогулки по Панам-Нагару мы приехали, буквально, я не знаю, километров 10 до Мегны. Это Мегна Ривер, река Мегна. И она очень большая, глубокая и широкая. Здесь подразумевается небольшое катание, катание на лодке. Но сейчас начался сильный ветер и волны достаточно большие. Мы не знаем, поедем мы сейчас или нет в итоге. А я пока немножко поснимаю порт. Это свежевыловленная рыба.
While Mahadi, our local guide, agreed with the boatman, we watched the active life on the pier, especially the sight of the person bathing with soap and shampoo in the Meghna River was impressive. Meghna River in this place clearly looked cleaner and better compared to the Buriganga River in old Dhaka. Of course, we were the only foreigners here.
Итак, мы начинаем. Наша лодка будет вести нас .
The boats for transporting people and goods as well as for riding rare tourists like us were quite spacious. A wooden boat with a motor. Each boat had a semicircular capital roof in case of rain, on which it was possible to sit and sail with a breeze. There was a village on the island, the main income of which was from farming and raising livestock and chickens. The landscape was very green and authentic. It became surprisingly comfortable, calm and pleasant. The locals were busy harvesting hay for livestock. There were many people working in the fields. Some children were swimming in the river. Some children enjoyed taking pictures with us. They were really curious to see themselves in the camera screen. Everything was simple in the village. It was truly a world away from the manic Dhaka.
And if we all just float away, so far from where we came from, to find stay